We made it to workout, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little hard this morning. So let's go do it. Hi guys, happy Friday. Hope you've had a great week and that you're looking forward to the weekend. I always am looking forward to the weekend, so I am. Week's been good, uneventful, busy. I think we can probably all say that we're busy on a regular basis, but uneventful, which is always a good thing. I tried to clean up for you guys. If you guys saw at the beginning of the video, it was messy, and I don't even know if you could see the full scope of the mess, but Grayson is going on a week-long backpacking trip, which is crazy because they're basically carrying their house on their back for a week. I don't know, I'm not a camping girl at all. If you want me to go camping, and without sounding like too much of like high maintenance, you're gonna have to carry my shit in and my food, and I'm just not camping girl. And I own it and I say it, and it's just not my thing. With that said though, we chose the school that Grayson is at for this reason, because they have these camping trips starting from like kindergarten. And then I mean, obviously on kindergarten, they don't leave their campus, but it starts early. And the whole premise of it is to learn about you, right? Build some strength, learn about who you are, how you do things. And I think it is amazing. And it is why Grayson really goes to this school. It's, I think, so important, and so important in today's society where I feel like we're all kind of tiptoeing and walking on eggshells to not hurt people's feelings, which I'm all about. I think if we were all a little bit less judgmental and a little bit more tolerant, I don't even think we would have to walk on eggshells, but that's beside the point. So I think because we're all walking on eggshells, it creates a little bit of a softness, which is great, but we all know that life is not soft. Life can be hard, and there's a lot of challenges. And if you don't know how to tackle that, it can be really hard. So I feel like these trips that are hard and long and exhausting really teaches you about not only who you are, but how to dig deep to get through it and get to the other side. And I think it's so important for life. So all that mess that you saw was us packing. He had a gear check today. So the kid, not only did he have his volleyball backpack, his school backpack, he had this massive, huge house on his back as well. So they're checking out the gear and they leave next week. So I think that's awesome. So I tried to clean up for you a little bit so you wouldn't be distracted with all that mess. So it's Friday, and I wanted to pop on to do another video. And so, I need comments, guys. Leave me comments. Tell me what you want to see and what you're thinking. That always sparks thoughts for me, and it just allows for everything to move smoothly. Or else I'm coming up with whatever it is that I want to talk about. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it either way, but tell me what you'd like to see. Before I get started, I'm wearing denim on denim today. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see me because I've got it on like cinematography, but denim on denim and little Hermes Kelly belt, and I have to go back up to school today, so I'm kind of dressed for the day. Although I do have slippers on because I am at home. All right, okay, so what I wanted to talk about today was Chanel Beauty. I find it funny because forever when I would think about Chanel, I wouldn't think about their makeup. In fact, I would think, oh no, I would never wear Chanel makeup or skincare or anything like that. They're a fashion house. Like, what could they possibly know about makeup? But over the years, I have found things that I actually really like. And I don't wear makeup. You guys have heard me say this before. And you can tell even in this video, you know, if I really wore makeup, I would use concealer and I would use foundation and I would use eyeshadow and I would use all the stuff that help with the lighting and give you guys like a better, flawless, I guess, picture. But that's not me, and I don't have the time, and I don't really have the wherewithal to want to wear all that makeup and to spend that time there. So what I do choose with a lot of different brands across the board are the things that I can use on a regular basis that's not high maintenance and that at least in person will give you the appearance of a put together face. But clearly on camera, you know, you see all the flaws and it picks up every shadow. So, you know, on camera it may not look like I know what I'm doing with my face, but it's the reality is I don't really want to spend all that time putting all that stuff on my face. So I'm going to show you from the Chanel house what I use from them and why what I have is what I think is good. I'm going to start with their perfume because we all know that Chanel's got great perfume. A lot of it seems, for me, a little heavy, but the two that I have, they don't last all day. So even if it's a little heavy at the beginning, it does fade as the day goes on. So then it's just, what I like with perfume is like a, ooh, wow, she smells nice, not this bombardment of scent. That's not my vibe. And my mom would, actually my family loves perfume. Every Christmas, my grandmother gets 3 bottles, my mom gets bottles, but I swear, I think they shower in it because I remember as a kid, my mom would come out and I'd be like, oh my God, why do you smell like that? And now Grayson, when he's with my mom, will be like, Maka, like, did you spill the bottle of perfume? What happened? So I think it's really funny how it like trickles down. But so maybe that's why I don't like a strong scent. I like something that's just very clean and very like when you walk by, it's like, she smells good. So the two that I've chosen do that for me. And, but I will say they are on the stronger-ish side. The first one is the Chanel No. 5, which is kind of, you know, what they're known for. Is it a little blurry? Unblur it. But this is the low, and in French that means water. So it's lighter than, you know, their traditional Chanel No. 5 bottle. It has that slight gardenia smell, which again, I'm not huge on florals, but it's just enough where it's like, that's nice. And almost like a powdery finish. So I use this, and I think I mainly use this like during the day. And it's like I spray it, walk through it, let it kind of get on my body, and then go about my day. So this one is a little bit on the lighter side than like Misia. So, and it probably, you can tell by the color, this one's gonna be a little bit stronger than the low, the white. And that's kind of, I think, the rule of thumb with anything that has more color like this, more pigment, it's gonna be stronger, right? But this one's really great. This is a little moody, a little, yeah, almost like nighttime vibe. Also has a powdery finish, but it's a little moody. So when I go out at night, same thing, I like to just kind of spray it, walk through it, and just allow it to kind of sit on my body. So for perfumes, those are the two I like. Chanel is known for their perfumes. They have a huge selection. I think I got really frustrated one day. I was like, I can't tell the difference. Of course you can, but it's like when you smell so many different scents, it's really difficult to get settled on one that's kind of like your signature scent. But I got lucky with these two. And when I was in France, I was kind of smelling, and these were the two that stuck with me. So I like those two. Okay, Chanel Body. So I don't use any of their lotions, and I tend to think that Chanel has a very strong scent. And even though for the perfumes, they're good, sometimes for the makeups, for the lotions, it's just a little too much for me. And sometimes it irritates my skin when you've got all that scent in there. So I don't have a ton of stuff. But what I do have is like the water spray. And what I do with this is when I get out of the shower, I spray my arms, my legs, and then I put a lotion on top of that doesn't really have a scent. And it just gives enough of that, that smells good, that smells clean. And it's a hydration kind of spray. When you get out of the shower and you put lotion on, you kind of always want to be damp. That's what allows for the lotion to kind of give you that glow. If you're really dehydrated and you're putting lotion on, it's just going to soak into your skin, so it's not going to give you that hydration. So this kind of helps with that. If I've gotten out of the shower and I'm kind of dry, I'll spray this on and then put lotion on top of it. And again, it just gives you that nice kind of fresh, it's so good. It says Camellia Rouge, just smells really good. So I like this. And it also serves a purpose for hydration. The other thing that I really love that Chanel does are brushes. I think they've got great quality of brush. It's an easy brush. This is for eyeshadow. This is for blush. This is for like a cream blush or sometimes foundation brush. And then I use this one as a foundation brush. And what I do is I just put it right at the tip and then just brush it onto the skin. And I go back and forth with using a brush versus my fingertips. I think it depends. The Chanticleer tinted moisturizer, it's a little bit more pigmented than that, works really well with this. If I feel like maybe I haven't done dermaplaning and it's kind of sitting on top of my skin, then I'll use my fingers to, with the heat, kind of work into my skin, and then it sits a little bit better instead of on top, because you never want foundation to just be on top. And that's why dermaplaning and that's why facials are important, because it helps clear out all that dead skin and all those like old cells, so that whatever you do put on your face, and I've talked about this before in a last video, it works in the skin and doesn't sit on top. So, and then I carry it in this really cute little case. This was, I don't know, they just came out with this, but they sold out so fast. They came in such cute colors. And I leave that, in my drawer and just have it sitting in there when I want to grab it. The other lotion that I think Chanel does really, 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 really well, and this is really important for me, is the UV protection. So this is a 50 and blurry. So you see it there? No, it's still blurry. Okay. So we all know SPF is really important. On a whole, I really dislike SPF. Now, I've worn it every single day of my life since I was like 25 years old. I do not go out of the house without SPF, which is why I got so frustrated when I got hyperpigmentation and melasma, because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't spend any time in the sun. But there's other hormonal changes and things that go on that bring that to the surface. So I don't love SPF, but I wear it every day. This is a great SPF. It is thick, but not. It does not break me out. It's got the 50 SPF. It's broadband, so it's UVA and UVB. My only complaint is that it only comes in these small bottles, or at least I've only seen it in these small. So you go through it, kind of fast, and it's Chanel, so it's not cheap. But I really like this SPF. It's not mineral. It's not that kind. So if you need a little bit more hydration, or you want to kind of play with like your moisturizer a little bit, this is thicker, so sometimes you won't need moisturizer. It's winter right now, so it's probably working on my skin better now than maybe it will in the summer, but we'll see. So this is a good one though. I like it. One other makeup-ish thing that I like from Chanel, it is their bronzer. And this is B 70. It's Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. What I like about this is I put this on my eyes as eyeshadow. So eyeshadow that I normally wear when I go out to an event is typically browns and golds. And then maybe I'll highlight a little bit more with a brighter gold, but for the most part, I stick with like the browns, the golds, the coppers. They tend to look best with my brown eyes and with my skin. So these kind of like bronzers I wear on my eyelid and I love it. It gives just enough color. It's not real shiny when you're kind of cash, and it doesn't crease. It doesn't sit within any type of like when you close your eyelid and you see like the crease there. So why I'm showing you all of this, you guys, is because I'm really picky with the stuff that I buy. At every step, people are trying to sell us the latest, greatest, and some things are really good. And as time goes on, we learn more and formulations are better, and what we want to fight and combat become a little bit easier to do with the things that are coming out. At the same time, there's a lot of stuff that comes out that is just shit. And, you know, people are trying to sell you all this stuff and it's like, oh my God, well, this is too light. This is too dark. This is too oily. This is too, you know what I mean? So I do these videos, and I wanted to do these videos to share just pure honesty. None of this stuff is sponsored. Oh, you hear the neighbor's dogs. None of this stuff is sponsored. And with Mike having a podcast, we get a lot of sponsored stuff. It tends to be more on the health and wellness stuff, but I will not post anything that I don't find is truly good and great. And Mike is the same way. Like we try everything out. So whatever it is that we're talking about, it is truly because we think it's good. Now, depending on who you are and what your body's like, how it works for you is not gonna be the same as how it works for me. And that's why it is really important to keep researching what it is that you need and what it is that you want and what your pros and cons are in your body. Because I would always say to my clients, everything works, but you have to find the right blend and the right product that works for you. That goes everything from makeup to vitamins and everything in between. So just kind of remember that. The last 3 things that I have and consistently wear from Chanel are the lips. And I've shown you this the last time when I showed you what's in my bag. So it's no different. I'll just show you again. The 928 Pink Delight. And again, Sophia Richie wore this at her wedding. So once people found out what it was, it sold out so fast. The Chanel Lip Balm is amazing. I wear it all the time. I actually put it on here. That's why it's a little pigmented. I think it's great. And I love, love, love the 31 Le Rouge. I love it. And again, this was Camilla Moroni that I found her wearing, so I love it. That's it, you guys. That is my Chanel beauty haul. I don't wear a ton of stuff. I know that a lot of influencers love, I think it's Le Beige, that line of pigmented, it's not foundation, it's almost like a glow. And it's almost like a water with like pigment in it. I know people love that. I haven't tried it, so I don't know. I think their eyeshadow palettes are beautiful. But again, I don't wear eyeshadow on the daily, so I feel like if I'm gonna buy it and it's gonna sit in my drawer for a longer period of time of me wearing it, makeup gets old and it expires. And then when you start putting stuff on your skin that maybe is quite old, then, you know, it's not the same. So that's my haul. I hope it helps. And I hope you found something new today to try that maybe will become your favorite. All right, guys, enjoy the weekend. Be good to yourself. It is Self-Care Friday. So I hope you guys did something for you. And leave me a comment. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. All right, you guys, we'll talk soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more videos. Talk to you soon.